very honoured to be part of the government as Minister of Commerce and Attorney General, and lastly, as a Justice of the Supreme Court. Thank you again for supporting the family in many ways. Thank you.
My name is Joel Masiko Kanyeihamba. I'm the son of the late Professor George Kanyeihamba. I want to thank you very much for honouring us today by coming and mourning with us. My father was, I understand, your friend, and you've reciprocated that friendship in many ways. And on his behalf, I want to thank you for the many appointments that you gave him throughout his career. And towards the end of his life, I also am aware that you were very generous in supporting the costs of some of his health care. And we want to thank you sincerely for that very important support with those in future that you would consider. Thank you very much indeed, Mr. President, Your Excellency.
To those that have welcomed you, and just say that your presence here is a reflection of the high regard the nation held George Kanyeihamba, given his contribution to a struggle for justice and freedom in Uganda, and the many things he has done, especially against the dictatorship that we fought against for so long. It's my honor and privilege to invite you to speak.
Now, I'm very happy to meet you, but I had met some of you before. We had met before, and Masco, which means hope. I hope you know that. Masco, the name. The only thing I need to sensitize you is our tribal things. The Wachiga say Masco, so me I say Matsko. But those are our local tribal things. You also have some tribal things in UK. I think Joy told me that our sister-in-law was from Wales or something, or was she British? Is she Welsh or British? Or English? Which one of the two? English. English. Yeah, even the accent was, when she spoke, I could see it was real English. So I met Kanyeihamba first time when we had a big debate at Makerere University. It must have been either 1969 or 70. This debate involved Professor Mazurui and Dr. Rodney. Professor Mazurui was a reactionary, according to our language. And Rodney was a revolutionary, so we had two groups. This was it must have been 69. I was either third year in the university in Dar es Salaam, or I had just finished. So I was also part of the group there. And we had, that's when there was a big clash between Rodney and Mazrui, where Mazrui said, I am not in conflict with Rodney. Then Rodney, when he stood up, he said, no, we cannot be in conflict because we are not in touch. We are talking about totally different things. That's why it has never left my mind. And Kanyeihamba was there, that he was a big lawyer. He was older than us. He must have been like 90 now. How old was he now? 85. He's just young. A few years just ahead of me. But he had already finished his studies while we were just finishing. So that was my first time to see him. Then I didn't see him again. This was 1969, 70, until 1979, when we kicked out Idi Amin here. Then Professor Rule appointed him, I think as what? As Attorney General or what? Professor Rule. So, he was with us in the cabinet. I was in that cabinet also for just 69 days, 68 days. So you can see how dramatic Uganda is. Uganda is really not dull. It's quite. So we had a government of only 68 days. And I think when we elected Benaisa, I don't think so. So he then were not. Then the next time I saw him, but it was for a short period, because 2 years, 79, 80, then went into the elections, and then we went to fight. 81 now. So when I went to fight, that's when I saw Kanyeihamba again. In the UK now, that's why I found him. He was in our external committee. He was part of that external committee. He was part of that effort. Then when we came into government, he came and we became part of the government. Of the government, and then when we expanded the NRC,